Hey guys, what's up? I figured I'd just do a quick video to kind of break up the monotony of me doing Golems B8 like hardcore, trying to get some more of that money for my Astromon. But let's get right into it. Okay, so this is going to be more geared towards beginners, at least for part of the video. So if you already know about Victoria, feel free to skip ahead. But this is for the beginners out there. When you first start the game, I can't recall exactly, but you should get like a quest in which you get a light Victoria, like she pops up on your airship and whatnot. And you know, once you get her, you're like, okay, she sucks. I mean, she's a 4-star, but her damage is horrible, and my Fire Miho and my Water Lat does way more damage than she'll ever do, and she keeps having me do these quests to get more Victorias, and even though I Evo to her, she's still not doing any damage. Well, the thing I'm recommending right here is don't underestimate what she can do. She's definitely, I guess you could say, kind of like a sleeper Astromon, in where in her earlier stages, in her earlier forms, she's just garbage. But once you get her to her final form and the max level, which is 60, she becomes amazing. So don't automatically dismiss her if you have her in your, early game. Definitely keep her, because she's going to become a staple part of your team for probably the rest of the game, unless you pull like another amazing light tank, or you get like a light Odin at level 45 for your account. But you're still you still need something to substitute light Odin if you do pick her as your contract. Until then, so we'll go ahead and I'll just explain it to you real quick. What makes light Victoria so special, and the reason why part of this video is going to be focused on making sure that you keep her and you build her whenever possible, is because both her skills are dual defense aggression. So she's a defense aggressor, meaning don't build her with attack, build her purely with defense percentage. If all you can do is put like defense flat gems on her, then do that for the time being. But when it comes down to it, you need to build her with defense percentage, or her damage and her overall utility is just going to be utter garbage. And at the beginning of the game, because she's level 1, you have to get her to 40 and I think 50, and she's only Evo 1 or Evo 2. Her defense isn't going to be that high, so her attack won't scale that high either. I think at Evo 2, even at 50, her stats are decent enough to where she's going to survive, but she's going to do very little damage. But I mean, she's a defender, so you can't really expect the defender to have an attacker's attack. But definitely hold on to her. Take all 3 of the Victorias you get, the fire, water, and grass, I believe, and throw them into her and get her Evo 2 as soon as possible. Get her to 50. And then what I recommend doing is go ahead and try and get your B8 squad together and start farming gems there and getting your teams up to the point in which you can farm and basically get your mons to level 50 and 60, because her role is a little bit later in the game for like B10 and on. But like I said, once you get her built, like, unless you pull like another amazing light tank, you're probably going to use her until the day you decide to quit, or the day that monster really gets shut down. And the reason being is because her being an aggressor, all you have to do is build her pure defense, maybe pure defense, have her with some resist and crit rate, and she'll survive pretty much anything. Like mine, she survives in Titan. Her and Light Siren just survive in Titan like at least 4 or 5 turns after everyone else has died, due to their typing, So definitely keep her and definitely build her, because she's an important part of of Monster Super League. She's gonna get you past B10. She's gonna get you you can use her in PvP, you can use her in B10, you can use her to farm with, even clan versus clan. You can use her in Tower of Chaos. You can use her everywhere. The only thing is though, in the places that she's not, I wouldn't say good at, the places that she's not there are places where she's not going to be effective at. I mean, she'll still do her job, but her DPS will be a bit lower than what you want it to be. So obviously you would want a more optimal mon for that situation. But if you wanted to, you could use her like everywhere. And I'll just show you guys what I have both my light Nikes on. I have my light Nike. This is the original one I got when I started the game, and this one is her sister. I call her Light Nikki. But they're both running on triple protection set. They're all defense percentage, so plus 68, plus 68, plus 68%. So her defense is well over 10k. Definitely aim for 9 to 10k on her defense if you're doing B10, because if not, those Dark Mandragoras will rest in peace to the squad, your Nike, in like 2 turns. But this is just a generic basic set. There are different ways you could build her. If I had like an intuition set, I would definitely build her with like triple intuition and trying to get her crit rate up as well as her defense, kind of more like a PvP Nike. But that would probably be at a later time once I have like the intuition gems to just use. But definitely, like I said, she's a defense aggressor. Don't worry about attack. She doesn't use attack at all. Just do pure defense. I'm telling you, pure defense, and you are a fool. I will repeat, a fool if you do not build her with triple defense. I mean, you can do crit rate in there too, but triple defense, she's good to go. You're beating the game. You're done. Okay. But yeah, this is my other one as well. She's not done getting gemmed up yet, but that shall be soon enough. And if you didn't know, of course, there's also the super form, which I have not farmed hardcore enough to get even 1 to her super evolution. So even then, her defense gets buffed up an okay amount, enough to make it worth it to evo or to super evo her if you can. So she's going to become even more practical because her defense is going to scale up, which means her attack scales up, which means her survivability scales up, etc. And you also notice that I said you can use her in everywhere. You can, and I mean, there's some PvP teams, probably mid-game or mid-tier PvP teams that use her, but the only problem that she suffers from in terms of PvP will be number 1, the resist, because all light mons aren't healers, have 0 resist, so she's gonna have quite low resist. And the other thing is that even though she's a defense aggressor, if a mon procs a defense down on her, she's probably going to die the next turn, if not the turn after, because her only stat is defense. So that's something to keep in mind with. So she's not perfect and she has her flaws, but in terms of PvE wise, there's not much to worry about besides her being destroyed with attacks from Dark Mons pulling aggro towards her because she is a light monster. But like I said, definitely keep her. If you released her and your account is pretty new, like I would say probably upwards of the past month, depending on how much you play. Like if you only play a little bit every day, definitely reset if you're serious about the game. But if you've been playing for like a couple months now, don't worry about her. You can find another mon to use for B10, and hopefully you get lucky like I did and pull another one so you can actually build one, because Light Nike is like the goddess. She's like amazing, and I think they named her after like a goddess or something, maybe something with the Greeks, Romans, I don't know, but I think that's where her name originates from. But her name should be like the Nike brand, like the shoe, like just do it, as in just build her, because she's absolutely amazing. But practicality wise, you can use her anywhere. I do use her for my B10 team, which is in a past video, so I'm not gonna run it just for time's sake. You can use her in PvP. Am I using her right now? Yep, I'm using her right now. Like I said, so you can definitely use her in PvP, and she does a decent amount of work, especially if you're just farming for gems. And you can use her your clan versus clan. I have one set on defense. I might set the other one on defense, but I try to keep one out just to try and demolish the other team. Because, you know, a level 60 Evo 3 like Nike versus a squad of 50s, she might need a healer or someone to back her up. But other than that, you don't have to worry about her. Why is that on me? But yeah, see, that was a crit and she just like destroyed. So she's definitely usable all around. I mean, I wouldn't recommend her for B8 because it's B8 and it's mad easy. But you definitely need to build her whenever possible. At least get her to Evo 2, level 60 with 3 percentage gems. Plus 5 is fine. Plus 6 is optimal. Though I'll warn you, if you have horrible RNG like I do, it's gonna take you like forever to even get like a not a triangle, but a diamond percentage defense gem for protection. It took me like a couple months literally to even do that, which is unfortunate, but it's also true. Like I said, she does work in Titans as well. Keep in mind that my Titans team is not the best, but it does okay. Or at least okay for my guild, my clan. But like I said, you can use her in anywhere, and I can't stress it enough. Keep your light Victoria. Do not get rid of her. I mean, to farm her out takes a bit because of the fusion, where you have to have a I think it's a water Kukumaru and a grass Siren, but you can make both of those through the light Shiva skill tree. And not to mention, if you pull during Clan Festival or Heroes Festival, there's a chance that you can pull any of the RGB Victorias to put towards your light Nike. And like with my first one, because I needed her for like B10 and more content, I did end up wasting, well, I wouldn't even say wasting, but I did end up spending like, I think 2 holy gleams on her, because at that time I couldn't do Tower of Chaos. So I ended up spending one of the holy gleams you get from doing your dailies 25 times a month, and the other gleam from, what is it? You get daily, oh yeah, the daily login. So I did spend 2 gleams to get her to Evo 3 at that point, but other than that, yeah, if you gleam her if you need to, just not completely. And if you don't need her to progress, definitely just build her as quick as you can and as efficiently as you can, even though it's a lot of farming. Like my second one, for example, I just built her just through farming, because, you know, obviously I'm late game, so I have the resources to build her and the resources to make more Victorias. So it's really you gauging how much you need her. And like my policy with gleams anyways, depends on how much you need that mon, not if people say it's practical or not. But definitely build her when you can. Triple defense. She's gonna do work. You're gonna beat the game. You're gonna clear out B10. You can use her in Colossus if you want. I don't know why would you use her in Colossus. You can use her in PvP, clan versus clan. Like I said, I'm just beating the whale to death, you know. And I will repeat once more. Now, keep in mind, because if you don't listen to this advice, you praying to the gods will not help you at all. Once more, You are a fool. A straight up fool if you don't build your light Nike or light Victoria with defense. That's it, folks. That's as simplistic as it gets. You are a fool. If you let her go, that's not the wisest decision either, but I'm not going to call you a fool for that because you probably didn't know. But you are a fool if you have her and you're not using her and she's not on triple defense. But that's pretty much it for this video. I'm just gonna, I guess, finish this little battle with the Titan just to show you what she does. And yeah, as always, thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you keep your light Victoria and you build her because she is amazing. And I will see you guys in the next video.